guys, it's Kim with 5 Minute Cloth, and I'm literally sitting here in front of all of my cloth diapers, my entire cloth diaper stash. So my daughter is 2 now and just potty trained, so I have everything out and getting ready to list them to sell all of these diapers. So while I have them out, I thought I would do my cloth diapers favorite tags for 2019. I have not done this video yet, so if you've been waiting for it, here it is. So let's jump into my 2019 cloth diaper favorites. Number 1 is favorite cloth diaper, and for me it is the Blueberry Simplex All-in-One, and I just absolutely love how it's worked with my second daughter. The absorbency is great. When I throw in a booster after she turned 1, we started doing that, and before 1 it worked really well without a booster. When I had it on the lower rise, it still fit her really well. I find that with some all-in-ones, they get too bulky and there's just too much insert when you're on the smaller rise settings. So hands down, the Blueberry Simplex has been my favorite cloth diaper with my second child. So number 2 is favorite print, and this is a kind of hard one for me because I'm not really one that chases prints or gets super excited about a certain print. I'm all about getting the best deal, so I don't really like follow new releases and prints and things like that. But from my collection, the blueberry ones that have like the little characters' faces and the princesses and mermaids and anything that's kind of bright and has little characters on it, I seem to gravitate towards those. Number 3 is favorite brand, and I really like Blueberry. I love their Capri cover as well as the Blueberry Simplex. Their newborn diapers fit my daughter really well. So just overall, I really enjoyed the Blueberry diapers. I don't know much about like the brand themselves, so I can't really attest to like how their customer service is, but just the diapers that have worked best for my family is the Blueberry for sure. Number 3 is favorite style, and I'm gonna say all-in-one. I really do like covers and pre-folds as well, but for sure my favorite style is the all-in-one, and that wasn't the case, you know, my entire cloth diapering journey. I've been cloth diapering for over 4 years now, but towards the end, and really mostly with my second child, I really enjoyed the all-in-ones. I thought all-in-two for sure was what was gonna work for me, and then I kind of gravitated towards covers and pre-folds and then pocket diapers, so I've kind of tried everything, and at the end I just really enjoy how all-in-ones work for my family. The next is favorite fold, and I do use flats. I did the flats and hand washing challenge. If you want to see that, I'll link some of the playlists below. But for when I am using flats, I enjoy the modified kite fold. This is what it looks like here. I will link a video. I have a video of how to do this fold if you're interested, so check the description box. This is my favorite fold for daytime, and then for nighttime, this is really messy, but this is the Pikmin fold. And I really enjoy this fold for nighttime. It's easy to add booster right in the middle. And again, I have a video showing exactly how to use this, do this fold in the description box below. So those are my 2 favorite folds, but in reality, like day to day, I just use the pad fold. So this is what the pad fold looks like, and it can be a little bulkier if you're using large flats like this one, but if you have a smaller flat or a pre-fold, of course, that is a great way to just toss it in a pocket diaper even, or right into a cover. So next is hook and loops or snaps. So 99.9% of my stash is snaps, so I definitely prefer those just because they hold up really well. It's very rare that you lose a snap. Velcro can wear out over time and can snag on your other diapers. I do have a couple of diapers that have Velcro, and I don't dislike them. I actually think they're great for quick changes, but sometimes it can be uncomfortable on my kids' bellies, so I just overall prefer the snaps. Favorite fasteners, I have both the Boingo and the Snappy, and I like both of them. They definitely serve different purposes. If you're using a pre-fold and the tabs are really short on the fold, I think the Boingos are the way to go, because then you can have one on either side. The Snappies don't really reach across the tummy, but if you have like really long wings on a fold, these are great. The bottom sometimes comes off on this snappy, which is kind of annoying, but it does have a really great purpose, which you lose that if you're using just one of the boingos. So if you have a flat wrapped around your child and you just have one boingo across here, and say you're going coverless, over time this section here will start to sag and eventually fall right out. So that's what the purpose of this bottom tab here is, to hook onto that so it keeps this from falling down. If you do a lot of cover free time, then I'd suggest the snappies, or making sure you use 2 boingos so that it connects the top and this layer in between the legs. Both of them have worked well for me. I haven't had really any complaints about either of them. The next one is favorite nighttime diaper. I have a video on this as well, but my favorite nighttime diaper is a bamboo stretchy flat. This is from Sweet Iris. I believe it's a size extra large. This of course wouldn't fit a small child, but I started using it on my daughter around age 1. And then I pair that with a Geffen Baby quick absorber just for a booster. And then so that lays right in here. And I use Pikmin Fold and then put that all inside of a blueberry capri, or a blueberry coverall would work as well. Just a cover that has a little bit of a roomier back side here, so that, and wider tabs so that the flat can fit inside of it. Nikki's Diapers cover is also a really good option. It's similar to this, but I prefer the quality and the snap placement of the blueberry capri. Favorite diaper cream? It is definitely the Burt's Bees one that has the 40% zinc oxide. We rarely ever had to use diaper cream, so I don't have a tube with me right now, but I will link it below if you're interested. And it does have zinc oxide. Zinc oxide is cloth diaper safe. It may leave some like staining, especially on micro fleece, but it will wash away over time. It isn't a repellent, so you're not gonna have to worry about your diapers becoming not absorbent. Zinc oxide is really great for diaper rashes, especially if your child has a wetness sensitivity. So I definitely recommend that. When we did need to use it, it cleared everything up right away. So next is favorite wet bag or dirty diaper, cloth diaper storage. So when we're out of the house, I use these smaller wet bags, and this is by Apple Cheeks. This is my favorite one just because of how thin it is. It rolls up really small to fit into the diaper bag. And in the house, I like to use a pail liner, and then I have a trash can that I got from Target, just like a plastic trash can. And I store it open without a lid, and then when it comes to wash day, I just take this whole thing out, dump it into the washing machine, and then I have a couple of these just so that I don't have to wait until wash is over to put more diapers in it. So this is definitely my favorite at home. I do have some like larger hanging wet bags. The Planet Wise one, the hanging wet dry bag, is my favorite for sure. I use that one downstairs as like our secondary area to toss cloth diapers, just so we have something upstairs and downstairs. But I definitely prefer a pail liner and a pail versus a wet bag for like the majority of our storage. The next one is clean cloth diaper storage. So I have one of those carts from IKEA. You can also get them at Target or Walmart. And then I have a video where I show that whole setup. Sorry, I keep referring to other videos, but I have taken all of my cloth diapers out of that for now, since I'm getting ready to sell them. But that cart was really great. It kind of helped keep containment of my stash, really. So like if I was getting too many, I could tell if it wasn't fitting in the cart anymore. So the top, I put all of my all-in-ones. The middle one, I put my pockets and all-in-twos. And then in the bottom, I put all of my wet bags and pail liners. And then I had a basket upstairs that had all my covers and boingos and snappies and things like that. And then I used a shoe rack, you know, in the closet where you can have like a hanging shoe rack, fabric shoe rack. And I used that for all my flats and pre-folds, and that worked really well. The next is favorite wipes, and by far, hands down, it's the Grovia wipes. They aren't anything really special or fancy, but they have worked so well. I got these before my daughter was born, so it's been 4.5 years, and they still look great. There's some, you know, edges that are a little bit fraying, but they still are holding up so well. They are cotton and a little bit of polyester, I believe. And we still use these all the time. Now we've repurposed them for cloth toilet paper, essentially. So these are going to be a staple in our house for years to come. We bought 3 packs of 12. I highly recommend these. They hold up and they work really well. They're just the right thickness and texture to really clean properly. The next one is favorite wipe solution, and we don't really use a wipe solution, we just use water. But when we did for a little while, I was gifted some Lulu wipe solution. I'll link it below, but by far that was my favorite wipe solution I ever tried. It's like a concentrated mixture, so you just have to mix a capful or 2 of the mixture with some water, and then you can pour it on your wipes or have it in like a little water bottle if you prefer. It smelled great. It never gave like a musty smell on my wipes if we didn't use them fast enough. And I liked it because anything with like the white bits or things that I have to do an extra step to melt it down, I just didn't use them. So having just like this concentrated liquid that I could mix in with water was super easy, and I really did enjoy it, but I just felt like it was like an extra luxury to have. Water works just fine in my family. Next is favorite retailers. And I really would just say Diaper Junction is the only place that I really shopped. I did some at Nikki's Diapers and a few other small ones that I can't think of the name, but 99% of my stash is secondhand. But I shop Facebook groups like the Cloth Diaper Swap. There's tons and tons of groups out there, but that's where I buy most of my cloth diapers. If you are looking into buying new, I really would suggest to use those cloth diaper retailers over something like Amazon or, you know, even Buy Buy Baby, a bigger box store, just because there is so much value that those smaller stores give to this cloth diaper community. It's really worth it, and you can find way better deals with sales and things like that if you shop around those smaller cloth diaper websites. And the next one is cloth diaper bloggers and things like that. So I have 2 that I follow religiously. There's so many great cloth diaper influencers out there. I just, in the last year or so, have kind of slowed down on watching and reading about cloth diapers because I'm nearing my end of my journey. But the 2 that I follow religiously is Jacqueline from Jay's Nest. You all, I'm sure, have followed her. She just has the biggest heart and has so much great quality information on cloth diapering, and she's just so real and down to earth. And then the next one is Bailey from the Cloth Diaper podcast. She just has so much great information that's researched and not just spewing anything that she feels like. She really researches things and wants to get real, true information to help the cloth diapering community. There's just a lot of great information coming from her channel and her podcast as well as her Instagram, so don't forget to check her out. Last but not least is my advice for you, and I would just say keep it simple. Wash routine can be simple, your stash can be simple, as small or as big as you'd like. Do what works for you and your family. There is no right or wrong way to do anything related to cloth diapering or parenting in general. Don't be afraid to troubleshoot if something isn't working, and go based on what you feel is right for your family. Yeah, just have fun with it. Cloth diapering is fun and it doesn't have to be hard. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions for me or any comments, head over to my Instagram. At the time of recording this video, my comments are still disabled, so please send me some love over on Instagram. Just because I'm entering my cloth diaper journey doesn't mean I'm not going to be on this channel. Just might not be, you know, as related to cloth diapering, but I hope you'll still follow me in whatever I decide to take this channel next. Alright guys, bye!